everyone, Nut Free Mama here. Today I'm going to show you how to make St. Patrick's Day mini baked donuts. Okay, let's start off with our ingredients. So for our donuts you need a teaspoon of vanilla extract, 1 cup of all-purpose flour, a 1/3 cup of sugar, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, a 1/2 teaspoon of salt, 2 tablespoons of unsalted butter melted, 1 egg, a 1/3 cup plus 1½ tablespoons of milk. And then for the glaze, we need a 1/2 cup of powdered sugar, a 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla extract, 1 small pinch of salt, 1 or 2 tablespoons of milk, but I'm going to use French vanilla creamer because I just think that's going to make it taste even better. And then I am going to make these for St. Patrick's Day, so I'm going to use some green food coloring and some green sprinkles. Of course, you do not have to do that, or you could do that for any holiday that you want. So let's go ahead and get started. We are going to preheat our oven to 350. And spray, I'm using the mini donut pan, but of course you could use your regular donut pan, but I sprayed that with cooking spray. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so in your large bowl, you want to whisk together your flour, sugar, baking powder, and salt. And we're just going to go ahead and whisk that and set it to the side. And get out a smaller bowl and melt your butter in the microwave if it's not already melted. Okay, next I am going to go ahead and whisk together my melted butter, milk, vanilla extract, and egg. And I'm just going to go ahead and do that with a fork just so it's nice and combined. Then we're going to add our wet to our dry. Alright, I added my wet to my dry, and I am just going to use a whisk. You don't want to overmix this, and I'm just going to whisk it together until there are no lumps. But I'm going to go ahead and add my green food coloring because I want to make the green donuts for St. Patrick's Day. Like I said, you do not have to. Alright, that looks good to me. I like that green because it's just a lighter, fun green, neon sorta. So I'm going to go ahead and put that into my Ziploc bag and pipe it into my donut holes, or my donut pan. Alright, my donuts are ready to go into the oven. It's not quite preheated yet, but I did have enough. I did not think I would have enough to fill all 24, but I actually had a little tiny bit left over. So next we're going to bake these 8 to 10 minutes. Okay, my donuts are out of the oven. They baked for 8 minutes, and I just removed them after they cooled for a couple minutes out of the pan and put them on this cooling rack. You can just use a butter knife or something to help you, but they come out pretty easily. So you don't want to really overbake them, especially when you're coloring them a different color, because then you know they turn brown, but that's okay because all of that will be hidden. So we're going to let those cool and we're going to get to work on our glaze. So go ahead and get another bowl, and I am going to use an electric mixer for this part just because I like all the lumps to be gone. So I'm going to go ahead and add all my ingredients in here for the glaze and mix it up with an electric mixer. Okay, so in my bowl I have my 1/2 cup of powdered sugar, 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla extract, a pinch of salt, and then I have my 1 tablespoon of milk, and then I will use the second one if I need it, but it just depends on what your consistency that you like is. So I'm going to go ahead and mix that up. Alright, my glaze is ready, and I did use my other tablespoon, but of course I used the creamer, but you can use milk or whatever you'd like. So next we are going to go ahead and just dip these in. Just dip the tops in there, and then if you want to, add your sprinkles. Okay, my donuts are all glazed, and as you can see, I put paper towels under here because it does make quite a mess. The beginnings, I kind of dipped them upside down so the more cooked parts were showing, but then towards the end I did it the other way because I just think it's prettier, and that's the only thing you see anyway. And then you just add your sprinkles, and we're just going to let those set up, and we'll see what Taste Tester thinks. These are all set up, so we'll see what Taste Tester thinks. Taste Tester, have a little taste.
Okay. Yum. Yum.
Do you like it?
Yeah.
Alright, everyone, come back and see us again. Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Happy St. Patrick's Day.
Happy St. Patrick's Day.